Hey, welcome to Poppy's Workshop. And still working on Noah's Ark. And we're going to start the glue up process, which will actually be my live video on the 24th. So what I'm doing is I want to do some indexing and get everything ready for glue up. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I have these, so let me get this out of the way. Put that over here, because that's not quite set yet. I'm just trying to get them in a little bit. What I have are these clamps that will get me my perfect 90 degree. So I have 3 different sizes. Let's see, I think, yes, I got one, and I got these monsters. And this is a little bit bigger. Nope, that's the small. Hey, I guess I only have 2 sizes. Huh, I thought I had more sizes. Surprise, surprise. Oh well, this goes to show you never remember what you have here. So I want to make sure that I'm doing the inside here. Hold on. Okay, so the inside here, I can tell because I have that hole. And let me reach here. Because what will happen is I'm going to have a peg that goes in there, and as the door sweeps the front door so that the animals can get in, as that goes down, it'll go past it. Then the child will be able to push, and the ramp, I guess is a good word for it, will stay up. So that's how I know that that's the inside and that's the right. So I'm going to do this, get this situated, and we'll start tightening it just a little bit. Now, one of the things that I need to do now is get my bottom board, and we're going to have to measure out. I got to find my my pen sill. What the heck did I do with my pencil? Oh man, that is not good. I lost it, and I know I didn't put it back in my apron. And that's why I should always wear my apron, because I have a place for everything. Yeah, one of the things that I learned from my father is that a tool that is, oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah, let's put it right in front of me where I can't see it. A tool that is not in its proper place does not exist, which is very true. So what I'm doing is making this so that I will have that perfect 90 degrees. So let me set this up here. And hopefully they're going to interfere with each other, I think. I'm going to have to adjust it a little bit. I think I got room for the holes to adjust. Yeah, I'll adjust them a little. So the idea now is when I glue the bottom board in, it should have that perfect 90 degree. So let me do this. I'll do that. Okay, where is my ramp? Now, my ramp, the hole I drilled slightly off center, and I forgot. I think the side where it's slightly to the edge is the one that is going to be the downside, so to speak, so that when, let's just tilt that back, so that when the ramp is down, it's not quite touching the floor, so when it tilts back up also, it is not going to interfere with hitting here. So let's, oops, that's kind of banged up. Thought I had some other ones here. I used a whole bunch for cars, but I know I have a few more. There we go. So let's trying to do it blind. Here we go. So, we'll glue it up. Make sure that these are straight and 90 degree, and that the base is away. There we go. Oh, I wish those actually crisscrossed a little bit. That would be really cool. All right, I'm just going to throw this one in. There we go. That's what's going to happen, like that, and my hand's in the way. So when the plug gets pulled, that will come down. Now, one of the things that I'm looking at is when the board goes in, I want to make sure that I've got it in right. So if I do this and get that at a 90 degree, that'll give me my indexes for the base. Now, if I can slide that just a little bit. Yeah, no, it's not even. Touches a little bit. But it's now crooked. I want this to line up here. And trying to make sure the gap is even. There we go. Okay, that's better. So it looks like I've got an even gap. So I'm going to mark that. So hopefully, let's see if I can turn. Yeah, I just saw that move. Okay, I got the pencil mark. So now, if I line that up, when I do my glue up there, and arms in the way. You know, I may have to sand this a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to sand the door just a wee bit on the disc sander, very lightly. This way we have some room here for the door to have a little bit of space. So what did I say? It's got to go that way. And I lost my other peg. And I won't do that same joke that I've already done. So we'll position that. This should go up here. And then when I do this one, Okay, let's get this where I can see it. All right. No, that, okay, that should work, but for some reason, this is a little bit cockeyed. Off by a little bit, but not awful bad. Because it's only going to go up that high. So it shouldn't be bad at all. All right. So that's the basis of how I'm going to start gluing this up tomorrow. And have an idea. So I'm just kind of doing a dress rehearsal in a way. I just don't like the way that it's not exactly where I want it. There we go. You know what it is? It's this one here. It's not letting me slide forward where I want. So, buttons. I am going to loosen this up. I'm going to slide this puppy back a little bit. Make sure that it's indexed properly for a perfect 90 degrees. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but sliding it in the opposite direction in the porthole. Come on. There we go. And pull that in so that that's at a perfect 90 degree. Now, I should be able to slide that bottom. And I'm not going to do all this at once. I'm going to do one side at a time. But what I want to do is make sure that my marks are correct. So that when when I put it in, it's all going to be all right. There we go. Okay, so let's get these to the index. Get this one to the index. And that looks much better. So what I'm looking at right now is the gap between the ramp and the base. And I want that nice and even. I'm not sure you can see that there, but oh, I'm doing it too tight. Okay. So actually, let me do this. If I hold that there, I should be able to have this ramp with these at a perfect 90 go nice and easy. So there you go. So that is my plan for dry fitting the base and the ramp. And then afterwards, what we do have, which will be just as tricky, is there will be this house here. And I'm trying to remember how it goes. I'm going to have to, let me find the plans here. Because it only goes down halfway, if I remember. So the portholes are on the same, okay. So the portholes are on the same side. I'm going to, and what it does, if I remember correctly, it's like this. So I'm going to have to index that, level it, halfway. So that'll be trickier to do that, because the idea now is, let's see, if it's part way, this is going to fit in part way, and it's going to stop there so that the top can lift out as well. So that's the other thing that I need to figure out, how we're going to do that. But anyway, that's some dry fitting, getting some of the angles set so that I can start doing the glue up tomorrow. And really, it shouldn't be that difficult now that I've got my index marks and everything seems to work fine. The main thing is I am going to, yep, there's my index right there. I'm probably going to go something like this. Make sure that I'm lined up. You know, add the glue and glue it. And that's it. And the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to use kind of except for the edge here, I'm going to tack a little bit of CA glue and then regular Gorilla Wood glue here so that I can just set it up. I don't have to worry about putting clamps on or anything like that. Then after about 10 seconds, I'm good to go. So I'm going to leave it like that. Probably what will happen then is once I get the other side, I may put a large clamp like I have. You can't see it. I have some large clamps I may put on just to hold it into place. I'm not sure yet. I've done very well with this CA glue as my clamp mechanism. So I think I may just stick with that. And then if you haven't seen it, let me do this. So turn it that way, tilt it up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but we're not in the light. So that is my official logo. That's for me. And of course, somewhere here, there it is my Poppy's Workshop. Those are for the more, you know, all the toys that I give away and everything like that. This particular one, of course, is for my grandson. But as I move into the nonprofit arena as a charity, at certain gifting levels, I will give away certain toys. Now, this one is complex, so, you know, it's going to be for somebody who gives a very generous donation, but it will still have my my logo burned into the bottom, so that'll be tucked in down below. So there you go. That's it for now. And hey, may the Lord richly bless you and make it a great day. Well, at Fairchild, but at Poppy's Workshop.